Hello, everyone. This is Isabel. It's Capacity Middle East 2022 Day 2. So we're in full flow. And I'm joined today by Pascal Menezes. He's the CTO of the MEF Forum. Pascal, welcome to my HOTShot.
Well, thank you, Isabel. It's what an incredible show. I'm first time back, and we're in the Middle East, and it's just absolutely incredible show. And thank you for having me.
So you're part of MEF, huh? And there's a lot of talk about automation, of course. So I believe that creating complex, fluid ecosystems is a critical success factor in the big tech decade. For the next decade, that will be on everyone's mind. So, what role does service automation play in making this happen?
Well, as you see, the hyperscalers, everything is automated. The whole experience is from the start going on a portal and provisioning everything you want. So at the end of the day, I believe the telecom operators really going to come together in a supply chain model, in the ecosystem supply chain where not only the IT enterprises are going to want to buy certain services from the operators, but also developers and application providers are going to want to be able to use their services, program their services, and be able to use APIs and so on. And that's the start. And then it has to flow through that whole ecosystem where the provider will say, yeah, let me see what I can do. And that's all has to be automated. It can't be, manual provision. And then whatever the provider needs to supply that to the enterprise customer or the developer, it has to go through that supply chain in the back end of the ecosystem and really say, here's what I can do for you, my catalog, and I have got all these supply chain partners that can deliver on that. So all of that has to be automated, frictionless, and the experience has to be almost like cloud-like instant capability.
So, you can say created automated complex solutions through the value chain is something we must do, but it has to be done. You have to make that happen. So, how do you make that happen in real life?
So in real life, it's actually a great question. So in real life, it takes a commercial setup APIs that have to think about, okay, from business transactions, I want to be able to get, for a certain address, what are the products available, and then basically what's the price, and then from the price, I might be able to want to order it, and then I'm going to have to provision it, turn it up, test it, and then I have to get the performance of that service. All of these commercial and operational aspects are very critical. And then at the end of the day, we also have to automate beyond just these kind of commercial operational aspects. We have to think about, how blockchains will play a significant part of smart contracts, from billing, invoicing to settlement. There's gone are the days are I get an invoice and let me kind of audit that invoice and figure out like what is really going on there. No, all transactions are on the blockchain. So if there's a commercial transaction, it's on the blockchain, you can't repudiate it. And then when it's invoiced, it's correct. And basically at that point, settlement's all done, with all the cryptocurrencies or, our what they call it, not fiat, but stable coin, So that's what I think. That's when I talk about supply chain and automation. All of this has to be frictionless, real time. And it's kind of where the modern world is. And that's kind of what hyperscalers have been doing for a long time.
So, you're one of the C level at the MEF Forum. MEF Forum is really active in making all of this happen. But what role do you play in all of that, in the equation of automation, service automation, fluidity, all of that?
Besides being the spokesperson and doing nothing else now. No, years ago, about 6 years ago, I came up from Microsoft. And so I have a lot of software background. And we looked at APIs and how to do APIs. And we really approached it at a level there where we can do commercial automate and these operational APIs, but yet not be bounded to what products and services that we need to do for those APIs. So it's called technically polymorphism. But what we did was we allow all our APIs, which we're shipping now, I think our 8th release, we're going to ship another release on the SDK, all these commercial operation APIs, our blockchain networks right now in a test environment. We got work done to define the commercial invoicing and settlement on blockchains. That's standardized now. And so my role is being overseeing all of this, plus all of our other projects around SD-WAN, SaaS, Zero Trust, about 50 plus projects. And we are well down the path, a lot of adoption. I think last time we looked at, there's like 50 operators now adopting all of this automation APIs from MEF. And whether it's current or they're in progress, I don't have all that detail, but that's kind of what I'm being told by our in-house analysts. So I'm really excited, and my role is really to oversee all of that and basically look good. No, I'm just joking. That's about it. No, but at the end of the day, there's a tremendous amount of members, teams, staff that does all the work. And of course, I don't do much at all.
Funny enough, I interviewed the CTO recently who said me exactly the same thing. I don't do much at all. So maybe I need to become a CTO and then start doing nothing much at all. But as long as it works, that's what counts. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. But my job is to make sure I can articulate all the hard work our team does. And it's really important that I do that and give justice and credit to all our hard teams, members, staff, and everybody else, contractors and so on.
Well, keep doing nothing much at all. It looks like it's working, but in fairness, I know you're very, very active at the MEF, and you have a lot of members, and it's growing. So continue doing a good job.
Thank you so much as well. So it's great being in the show and back in person. So I look forward to this event continuing. So
thank you, Pascal. Everyone, thank you for watching, and until my next hot shot.